Lately, there hasn't been a game that's caused as much simultaneous wonder and confusion as No Man's Sky. Being developed by the humble and charismatic bunch at Hello Games, No Man's Sky aims to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, play spaces ever attempted, all being done by less than a dozen people. But why is this game so polarizing in today's industry? It's hard to find an in-between opinion on the content and scope, and it's cause for a lot of concern amongst sizable groups of gamers. In this feature, I'll highlight why I think this is happening, play devil's advocate, talk about how this could be resolved, and one way or another, I think that No Man's Sky could very well be the next big genre-defining phenomenon. You can see it anywhere these days: internet, message boards, YouTube, mainstream gaming media. It's being talked about everywhere. What do you actually do in this game, No Man's Sky? This has been a concept that's seemingly been up for interpretation since the game's unveiling a year and a half ago on the VGX. That boring show with two men hosting that didn't seem to get along, terrible interviews, and an underwhelming reveals. Then strangely, a mysterious trailer is shown that spiked huge interest, but along with that, huge questions. Questions that Sean Murray, head genius at Hello Games, didn't want to answer. Understandably so, at least that seems to be his hope. And that's where the great No Man's Sky debate seems to be coming from. People want to know what the game is, and no amount of information given by Sean Murray and crew so far has stopped the question. What do you actually do in No Man's Sky? That's one side of the debate. The other, those of us who already claim to know the answer to that question, are having a bit of trouble helping the other side understand that very concept, and I'm beginning to think I know why. For an entire console generation, we've been further and further calling a AAA gaming web that seems to be ever evolving. Game development costs have skyrocketed, yet favorite franchises have been more and more streamlined and watered down to appeal to a mass gaming market that may or may not buy in. I would argue that when the Nintendo Wii first took the games industry by storm in November 2006, with its casual gamer focus, it was really the beginning of the industry attempting to capture that same gaming market. Nintendo Wii sales skyrocketed and controlled the #1 console sales spot for most of the life cycle. Now, this isn't to bash casual gamers. I believe that even the most casual gamer is still simply a person that likes to play video games, and I dig that. But the greater effect that casual gaming had on the industry was pretty significant. Shortly after the launch of the Wii, you begin to see even the best of franchises are being streamlined in hopes to capture that casual gaming dollar bill. Mass appeal was a great focus for many franchises and publishers, and that idea helped to facilitate a lot of the current industry gaming behaviors. Many games these days, being mostly linear in guidance, answer the "what do you do" question very easily for you. And if the game isn't linear in fashion and sports more of an open world, finger quotes, approach, it goes out of its way to still show you where to go and what to do. Screens are usually cluttered with objective markers, waypoints, messages of congratulations, and the player experience is boiled down to instant gratification rewards, unlocks, and pats on the back to keep you playing. And in worst cases, more buying, aka DLC and microtransactions. Now that this precedent has been set nearly 10 years ago, it's evident a lot of the industry has seemingly been programmed to this standard. And why wouldn't it be? People are still buying in, and are still enjoying those experiences. Call of Duty has been a huge industry heavy hitter since Modern Warfare, bringing in billions, while other publishers are clamoring to try to get a slice of that COD pie. So, what's your point, Legacy Zero? You're probably asking. Our industry and gaming behaviors that we've accumulated over the last decade are directly influencing our understanding of games right now. When a game decides to go so against the gaming grain, and it's unfamiliar, we question it rather than embrace it. And look, I'm mostly guilty of it myself as well. I'm one of those folks that says, I'm not buying Call of Duty again this year, screw that copy-paste annual crap, blah blah blah. Yet, somehow, I always get caught in the hype machine and throw my money in anyway. People will question or fear what they don't understand. That's who we are. The following example shows very clearly an example of the great No Man's Sky debate.
I need a hook. I need the thing of No Man's Sky. I need to know, okay, we're getting to the center of the galaxy, great, but what am I doing? I'm going to a planet and I'm just smelling the flowers and then I fly somewhere else? What is happening in this game?
Tell us.
more.
Sean Murray would not like you. You wouldn't like it. I'm sorry.
All right.
And
that's fine.
No, hold on.
Whoa!
He said, I have played so many games where I'm just going around and I'm collecting things to get stars, to get puzzle pieces. And those are all great. I've enjoyed all those games. But he said, I'm excited about where games are going, okay? Super Mario Brothers was the game that got me excited about games. But what I'm excited about is Minecraft, right? Kids today, they don't care about achievement points. They don't care about trophies. They care about how they can express themselves in a virtual world. And my dream is to give you infinite possibilities, to give you the space that you can fully explore. And I want to, as little as possible, I don't want to tell you what you should be doing. The impetus is on you.
And that is one of the simplest answers to the question we all seem to have with this game. So why do a great deal of gamers struggle with it? In my opinion, it's hard to blame them. Over the past 10 years, we've seen a constant stream of publishers not putting the quality and integrity of their product above launch frames and how much money they can try and wring out of you like you were a sponge. Botched launches, broken games, broken servers, technical problems rendering games unplayable for some or all, and all we seem to get from them is my favorite Jim Sterling quote, "The cycle of perpetration and apology." The act of handing you a broken product, apologizing like crazy for it, asking that you trust that they've learned their lesson, oh, and please buy our next game. Wash, rinse, repeat. So it's no surprise to me that a lot of gamers approach anything gaming related with a certain degree of cynicism. How could you not? Especially if you've been affected by some publishers' misdeeds. I've been a long-time Ubisoft fan, unfortunately, and after many botched launches, missed opportunities, broken features, online lag, lack of support, etc., I've finally decided to just stop supporting them altogether. How many times does a gamer have to be burned before they say, enough is enough? Does that mean it's fair to treat Sean Murray and Hello Games with the same degree of cynicism as we do for other developers and publishers? Probably not. But it's unfortunately coming with the territory these days. It's no wonder Sean doesn't really interact with the community a lot. It can be downright scary sometimes. I saw a recent quote from Sean in a recent Guardian article posted today that nails that point home, and that reads, "Personally, I don't find the attention motivating," said Murray. "When I'm not attending these trade shows to demonstrate the game, I make a real effort to block everything out. But it's a constant hum of expectation, or like something hanging over you. Sometimes something will make me aware of it, and I'll do a little shudder." That's pretty representative of the industry today, and frankly, I can understand it. Seems these days you're constantly on stage, being scrutinized, even if you've never done anything to prove that you should be. I hear and read a lot of Sean being compared to Peter Molyneux, and I don't think there is a more unfair statement in this debate. Molyneux has proven time and time again, over and over, that he is deserving of that cynicism. Years of overpromising, overhyping, and under-delivery of his products certainly puts him in that category. Neither Sean nor any of his fellow staff deserve that sort of hate, at least not yet. Let them prove that they do. Or even better, be open to the possibility that they'll prove otherwise. So, with that said, how can we end this debate? We may never. Not at least until the game comes out. However, what we can do is understand why we may not. What we can do is understand that the detailed answers to the questions that we simply want, we just won't be getting from Sean Murray. He simply refuses, and that's okay. We have to be okay with that. That is, in essence, the point in No Man's Sky. It is what you do in the game. You simply answer the question for yourself.
Hello everyone, and thanks for giving this a watch. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. If you don't, well then, you know what to do. But also, this is my first ever YouTube feature. I have a little bit of spare time now to actually do that, so I figured, why the heck not? So please, whatever feedback that you have, and of course if you like the video, please spread it around so that way we can get the message off that more people need to know about this game. And of course, the ones that are asking the question, what are you doing in No Man's Sky? maybe they might like this feature too. So thanks for viewing, and of course, if you'd like to see more of it, let us know down in the comments down here. And of course, I'd also like to give a shout out to Cobra TV, one of the best YouTube personalities covering No Man's Sky right now. So do go look at his channel. I'll link everything, all the sources for all the video and footage that I had in the comments below. So thanks everybody, and y'all be good.